Hello everybody, this is Team. Welcome back to the second part of the Abandoned Temple. God damn it, I've said the Abandoned Temple again. It is the normal non-abandoned Temple of Baa, with spiders and skeletons and living people in it, living in pure harmony. But they're all really mad at me for some reason. Anyway, um, we still have a lot of exploring left to do, and what we have to do now is basically do some, well, not exploring, but some puzzle solving. There's a plaque here, or sign, whatever I want to say. The wooden sign reads, "As the winds blow, the seasons change, and only at the end of all can the doors be opened." Now here's the thing. I had no idea what I was supposed to do with this information when I was a kid. So basically what I did was just run around these doors and try to, open them up. And after a furious amounts of clicking, sometimes they would open and sometimes they wouldn't. But the thing that you have to do is basically you just have to visit first the northern and then the eastern, oops, and then the western and then the southern door. Because the thing is you have a wooden sign, a copper sign, a silver sign, and a golden sign. Now I have no idea what I was supposed to do with that information, but you know what? That was basically it. It's not really much of a a puzzle, I guess. If someone knows the logic behind it, please tell me, because I still don't. It was basically trial and error for me. Now when I'm going to open this chest, something very bad is going to happen. I'm going to get surrounded by skeletons. And being surrounded by skeletons is not the way that I usually like to operate. So what we're going to do is we're going to open this chest. Sorry, I'm burping a bit. And as soon as we close it, we're going to see skeletons appear all around us. A fairly large amount of them as well. Nice. And a kite shield. Okay, good. So the first thing that we're going to actually do is we're going to fight our way out. As you can see here on the minimap, there are quite a few. What we're going to do is we're going to run straight ahead and into a safe space that we can safely fight them, because if they all surround us at this point, we're fairly doomed. Now I do suppose you could try and go into a corner and just try to hand them. But the thing is, if they have a large amount of skeleton lords mixed into them, we will get cursed a lot. And curse basically halves your chance of casting a spell, which is really annoying because you still use up the mana, and it also halves your chances to hit. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to run. Oh, there we go. We already got cursed. Let's see if it. Oh god, thank you. I actually made it. Jump is really useful in this situation, because you can. Wow, I'm getting shot so much. How should we go about this? I think it's still better for me to basically just try and endure this, because this way we'll also get rid of the shooters first. We're safe from the skeletons here because, as you can see, they're all sort of piled up sort of behind us. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna first take care of all the acolytes, all the ranged units. There are not many left. Just gonna aim towards them. It's enough that you just have your cursor over them. Sorry, I'm thinking really hard here about what to do. There we go. I think we have just one more acolyte shooting things with us. And the rest is actually pretty simple, because you can just stand here and shoot at people. Mobs don't jump, so it makes it a lot easier, you know, to kill certain mobs. Ouch. Why? Why would you do this to me, fellow human? Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. There we go. And I think we have one more somewhere. But I don't know where. But like I was saying, you can actually just shoot the rest of the skeletons either in turn-based mode or in a real-time combat mode. Wow, losing words today. I'm tired. I'm really, really tired. But I wanted to do this. Play some more magic. Do some more videos. So this is my relaxing time, basically. But yeah. They basically get glitched behind that sort of path that we jumped across over. We jumped over it. Yes, we jumped over it. Grammar, English, easy. So that was pretty much it. We've killed basically every skeleton there is. We probably killed all the acolytes. I think a few skeletons sort of ran away from us. Because that makes sense, you know, they were afraid of us, you know, skeletons, the undead. Things without thoughts or feelings. Am I reading too much into this? I may be reading too much into this. But that was probably, like, this situation is probably one of the most annoying situations that you get into. At least in this dungeon, because you basically get surrounded out of nothing. And why we had to open this chest is so we could get this key, the bathhouse key. Now I'm not entirely sure which key opens which door, so I just pick up 2 keys as soon as I can. The second one is basically behind this statue here, and I'm going to take the opportunity to rest here, recast heroism, and bless. Oh my god, that takes pretty much half of my mana. And of course wizard eye and torchlight. And the thing with this temple, as soon as you open a door that was previously locked, you will get sort of ambushes. The ambush that we have had previously is probably the biggest one, strongest one. So I'm not really worried about the other ones. But just so you know that that happens. You can basically glitch most of them, like behind walls and everything. So apart from the first one, they aren't really a problem. But behind each door there will be a chest. You'll have some things in it, and you will also have keys in them. And this is what you actually have to get. When you open the chest, everything's going to be okay. You also have bags with... Oh, the door's locked. Okay, so I don't have the right key for this. Which means I can open both the doors on the other side. Now this door won't be locked and won't be sort of booby-trapped. This one will be though. As you can see, the indicators turned yellow again. Nothing here. Am I blind? Are you blind? Chest. Thank you. Key. Shadow dagger, studded leather. Paladin gauntlets. Nice. Gothic ammo of cold resistance +1, not even going to bother equipping that. What can I enchant? I do have a Knight's Gauntlets of Defense. Oh nice, I can actually use these gauntlets. Who needs it? My archer actually needs it. I think that's it. Paladin Gauntlets I'm going to enchant right now. Plus luck 11. Well, luck is a useless stat, but the gauntlets that we actually get, their base stats are actually much better. It's based in... English is hard today. The base stats on the paladin gauntlets are much better than the normal gauntlets, is what I was trying to say, but failed miserably at doing it. Oh, what a surprise! There are people here. Oh, Zoltan actually got cursed. I guess remove curse as fast as possible, because it does actually show... I think curse is one of the, in my opinion, one of the stronger debuffs. Well, I mean, for example, turning to stone is probably one of the stronger. But you know, in terms of soft debuffs, it's fairly strong because you can usually normally never fail to cast a spell unless the spell says so. There's only actually I think one spell in this game that can fail, and it is the enchant item spell. And what happens is it basically just breaks your item. But curse makes it so you only have a 50% of chance of succeeding, and you only have a 50% chance of actually hitting something. Now I'm not sure how that goes into your I'm not sure if by that it actually just halves your chance to hit, or it makes it that when you actually roll a successful attack, if it actually, rolls again if you actually really hit. So I'm not sure about the math behind it, but it's actually a fairly significant debuff if you ask me. And it's quite a pain if you, for example, have, like I have the paladin who has the remove curse spell. If he gets cursed and you fail, the curse spell, for example, 5 times, which does happen to me because I have terrible luck, you're out of mana, and then you're kind of boned. Yeah, we actually found an axe, and Alexis has axes and swords, so we're just going to buff our damage, well, basically a bit, and our a chance to hit by just a bit. Because, we had nothing, so everything's better than nothing, and everything's better than clubs. Ouch. No, we got cursed again. I keep burping today. I'm sorry. I hope you don't hear that. I got cursed again. Cursed twice. Oh, there we go. Spell failed. And I do not have enough mana to heal myself now. Which means we're going to have to pay a visit to Castle Iron Fist now. You know what? I'm actually going to clear the last room, get the last key that we need. Because then we only have the last area of this dungeon to finish. Let me just do some inventory sorting. There's no remove curse spell. There is one in Might and Magic 7, which is very welcome. Because in Might and Magic 7 you actually run around things that can curse you quite a lot. Wow. See, without heroism and bless I actually hit for basically significantly less. And I hit less often as well. But what can you do? I don't have any spell points left on my paladin, who actually has those buffing spells. He's cursed, and I can't even heal him. I could rest now and get some spell points. I mean, basically get all my spell points back, but the thing is, I'd still be cursed. I wouldn't be able to actually remove the curse. And if I was to fail the heroism spell one time, I could basically only cast heroism one more time before not being able to cast pretty much any spells. So yeah, curse is actually quite a pain. I guess it's not that much of a problem in the later stages of the game, because there's actually only 2 mobs in this game that, or maybe it's a bit more. I know for sure that skeleton lords can curse you, and I think that harpy, what are they, harpy queens, I think, or harpy hags or harpy witches. The names differ in the Might and Magic games a bit, so I'm not sure which one of them they can curse you. And I think the evil eyes and beholders might be able to, but I'm not sure about that. So yeah, there are a few mobs that can curse you, but right now it's actually probably the largest problem if I get cursed. But anyway, enough about that. So I have a secret door key and I have a treasure room key, and I can actually sort of finish this dungeon now. What you want to do here is open the door sort of a bit to the side, because as you can see, there's a fireball periodically flying around. Don't get hit by it. I mean, you won't die, but you know, just don't take damage if you don't need to. We're going to have some... Oh! And I forgot to cast Heroism. And Bless. So buffing is always good to do before you actually engage something. I think that should be obvious. There we go. Now, before I go into this room, I'm actually going to heal. Oh my god, can you please? Thank you. Again? Really? Why? Oh my god. And a spell failed. Oh my god. Okay, so remove curse. Please fireball, go. Thank you. Annoying. Annoying, incredibly annoying. Oh, thank god. Managed to heal. I think what the next room is, we are once again going to get into an ambush. But this time it's actually going to be significantly larger. It will be sort of easier to deal with, I guess. Especially because I'll more or less be avoiding it. But it's a good thing to know that you have to expect it. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're just going to strafe around and pick off these rangers one by one. Rangers. Not really rangers, but you know, clerics, acolytes, and priests, but they have range capabilities, so rangers. You can actually go much closer, but you know, I like aggroing them one by one. In general, you try to avoid the stairs at all costs and the area around the altar, which is on top of the stairs, if you can see it. Because once you touch it, you get a very large amount of skeletons all over the room, to be honest. So what I like to do here, because you know I know that that's happening, is that I clear out the rangers, and because touching the altar actually only summons mobs that can deal hand-to-hand damage, I usually just avoid them and then kite them in a way that they can't even reach me. There should be one more dude. I have no idea where he is though. Dude? I see right behind. He's obviously... Can we get him? Oh, thank god. Okay, that's all of them. And we ran out of our heroism and our bless. I'm not even going to recast it this time. I'm going to recast Torchlight. And here's what's going to happen. When I run behind this. Can you see the minimap? Oh, and that was the secret door. So yeah, the minimap is basically filled with skeleton lords. And this is a bad thing if you get caught in between them. But you can just basically avoid them and then kite them through the door one by one and kill them. And this is how much skeletons actually spawn. They spawn skeleton lords, skeleton knights, and then skeletons on the far end of the room. There are ways to basically, you know, sort of kite them towards here and just shoot them from here. It's a bit gimmicky though, but... Oh, I went to the wrong side actually. There's another hidden door here. So I have two sides that you need to run to. Hello, goodbye. This is actually the only entrance that they can take so they can get to you, but kiting them in this place is not too difficult because it's a large open space. They only have one entrance, and this is a chest that we're actually looking for with the Chime of Harmony in it. Thank god. And here we have the treasure room key. We basically needed the secret door key to get through the door behind the altar. So you have to have that if you intend to use this tactic of being a chicken and running away from the mobs. And you need to have the treasure room key to open the one with the chime of harmony. I don't think that you can actually, whoa, lag there a bit. I don't think that you can actually use the jump spell to get high enough that it would allow you to skip the section of, you know, going behind the altar, summoning everything and opening this door. But I'm not sure because I honestly never tried it. But yeah, I don't think it's possible because I think the height is too much. I think it's too high. Having some lags for some reason. Maybe it's the recording software. What? Having a lot of lags all of a sudden. Yeah, lagging. Excellent. I hope it's not gonna show on my recording too much. Otherwise I'm going to be quite salty. Whoa. Okay, now the lag's getting really, really bad, so I will have to apologize. I will end this session here. Try to figure out what the hell's going on again. But we basically did two fairly large, or just one fairly large dungeon. This is basically the end of it. Next episode we're just going to finish this up, but since it's lagging this hard, I hope it won't show up in my recording. But anyway, next episode we are going to actually be returning to Chime of Harmony, leveling up a bit, and getting ready to clear out the third dungeon in Castle Ironfist, which is the Dragoon's Caverns. Until then, I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you did, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!